Alright, so yesterday I talked about this GOWTHER leak that we got. These are very consistently, um, consistently scheduled leaks. As in, the leak come out, if it's a leak about a bundle, okay? That means next week that character is coming out. It's just how it is. It's every time, so far. Unless they, for some reason, change it this time. But yeah, so there's a new GOWTHER coming out. So we already know this. All right, I'm just recapping. And also, I don't know if I talked about this in the video. There's apparently a leak that there might be a Windows version of Grand Cross. Sign me up, please. Play the game on PC every day on emulator. Like, listen, I love BlueStacks. They sponsor me, and they have the only actual good Android emulator I've ever used. Like, I used Nox, I used a lot of the other ones, Memu, I think. The only real good one is BlueStacks. So I'm glad they sponsor me and everything, but a Windows version will be much better. It's just objective. A Windows version will be much better for me. So, maybe. Yeah, probably not. I mean, they could, like, Bleach Brave Souls got a freaking PS4 version out of nowhere. So it's like, yeah, a Windows version is not very too far-fetched. But one thing is that something new came out today. Or yesterday, it's already past midnight. Today! It's 40 million download bundles. Which basically mean GOWTHER is going to be a festival unit. Now, another festival-wise, alright? There hasn't been a new festival in a while. The last festival was Bon. I zoomed into up. Was Bon in 27th of May. But, obviously, we can't just ignore that they pumped in Ludo and Kusok back-to-back, like, in August here. Basically a month ago. So, okay, it's not. So if you're playing global right now, you know Kusok is a skip. Brynhinder at the end, which we're gonna talk about in a second, is a skip as well. And so is East in the Mono. I feel like these are all skips, very easy skips. So a new festival coming out, it's not the worst. Do you have a decent amount of banners to skip right after Ludo? And who knows, GOWTHER might also be a skip. Like, just because they're a festival doesn't mean they're a must summon, alright? But it's a good chance. It's a good chance they are a must summon. We'll see. But there could be a chance where you could skip GOWTHER as well for the collab that seems to never come. With Slime, the collab that never comes. It's the new Metallica song. But anyways, yeah. So 40 million download, special equipment, enhancement. Either gonna assume that this is like gear stuff, like Envos, or maybe even Holy Relic materials. Costume enhancement, please. Costume enhancement. I love costumes. Oh boy, I love enhancing my costumes. Growth single package. I mean, they always like selling the Belmoth. I've been farming Belmoth, but still not enough. I swear to God, I have so many characters that want a 90. Growth package. Hero growth package. Okay. But yeah, so GOWTHER is pretty much... So 40 million download is coming next week. And GOWTHER is pretty much confirmed for the festival. Most likely, that means this will be wheelchair GOWTHER. Or real GOWTHER, however you want to call him. Most likely, that will be, real GOWTHER. Just because, so far with festivals, they have been, like, very different. Except maybe Lost Vein. They have been very different than what the other versions of the character are. Like, Bon was the last festival. He's Purgatory Bon. Where is him? Purgatory Bon is that aura. Of course, like, Bon doesn't have any, like, super different forms in the anime in general that they could have even used. So I think Purgatory Bon is a good one for a festival because, he's boosted up. Zeldris, it's a yikes. Zeldris is, like, just Zeldris, which is unfortunate. Not everyone, but... For festival-wise, mostly, like, Lolly Merlin, that's, characters didn't have before. Assault Melee. what was the one? I was like, what was him? The one, of course, very different from just base Ascanor. Winged King was very different. You know, so on and so forth. You know, Goddess Liz very different. Lost Vein, of course, they just slapped in Lost Vein on his hand, which he should have already had to begin with on his base melee, but they just slapped in Lost Vein on his hand. I was like, yep, festival unit, baby. But, you know. So it's most likely wheelchair golfer. It could just be there's this this costume that golfer uses that we don't have. So this right here, this is the first one I found. This costume, right? Oh, it's in terrible quality. The image is in terrible quality. Like not this one. This costume right here. The actual voice actor of GOWTHER has this cosmetic on his GOWTHER. Yes, the actual voice actor of GOWTHER has it. He showed it on a JP live stream. Was it when Lolly Merlin came out? It was a little while ago. He showed it on a JP live stream, playing PvP with his own account, and he had this cosmetic. So, you know, there are honestly only 2 or 3 versions of GOWTHER that could happen. It could be this one, like, you know, this version of GOWTHER. It could be, you know, real GOWTHER, which I'm tending more to be because of festival unit. Or, I mean, all the armor GOWTHER. There's no way it's gonna be oh my god, it's gonna be armor GOWTHER, isn't it? There's no way it's gonna be season 1 armor GOWTHER. That's not even GOWTHER. It's not even GOWTHER. You get, oh, the dog GOWTHER's not even GOWTHER either. It is GOWTHER. It's the GOWTHER that we know, you know? I find that this, to me, this is real GOWTHER, because, you know, when we start the series, it's what we call him, and this is wheelchair GOWTHER. I don't care. No, okay, I'm getting too deep into this. I mean, they're both GOWTHER, you know. He's literally named GOWTHER, but from GOWTHER, so it's literally GOWTHER, right? But that armor GOWTHER, like from season 1, it's not GOWTHER. It's not. So it's like, you know, I hope there's not. Listen, I know Netmarble. Netmarble doesn't know what to do. Netmarble doesn't know what characters are hype. I swear to God, they don't know. They're gonna no, it's gonna be wheelchair GOWTHER. No, it's gonna be wheelchair GOWTHER. So we're fine. But you know, so there's that to look forward to. We're still on Friday, so we have a full week to wait. Now for global, a lot of people were theorizing because Margaret's banner leaves on the 23rd, which is unusual for global because updates for global are on Tuesday, and that is a Thursday. That is JP update day, Thursday. So like, oh, maybe it's gonna be a joint thing. We're gonna have the collab together. It seems like no, global is getting the Ragnarok bundles and the files. I mean, for all we know, they could just be adding this to the files now and waiting for after the collab or something. But I'll be real, most likely, you know, this is gonna be what's happening. Next week we're getting the 40 million download with Festival GOWTHER. Pretty excited to see what he's gonna do. I mean, again, it's very, you know, difficult for him to be a named GOWTHER because he's gonna have to be really good to be meta. Because I mean, he's gonna be a demon, so that's gonna be great for Assault Melee. Oh man, it's gonna be. Imagine if Assault Melee also gets his 5th weapon. But it's gonna be great for Assault Melee. I hope that he doesn't have. See, I want to say I hope he doesn't have rank ups because that'll be just the 3rd rank up GOWTHER. But Assault Melee needs it. Like Assault Melee. Not that he needs it, but Assault Melee could really use it. And if Assault Melee gets a rank up unit, he would actually be the best team in the game. Like, I don't know, maybe. But maybe he would. Like you put real GOWTHER, Chandler, Melee, and you know maybe Zelders in the back for support. That would be such a good team if he has rank ups. But in any case, yes, we're most likely getting the Ragnarok girls Tuesday on global. Next update, Brynhilder, which in the file is called Brunhild, not even there, Brunhild, but it's Brynhilder. And you know the new DN, which to me are both skips. I love these 2 units. Like, you know, not only aesthetically they look very good, but the units themselves are very fun. Like the N is very strong, but you know, she's only good in PvP really. Like PvE she's good, but there are better green DPS units. Burn is better, for example. The N is very good, but she's more of a PvP unit, and I feel like she was made to counter Margaret, but her best team is with Margaret, and you know, unless you're ready to wail on this DN, you're not gonna have a good time with her anyway. So it's like you're gonna either have to wail here, or not necessarily wail, but invest. You're gonna have to invest on buying her cosmetics, upgrading them here, or maybe a festival unit. It's like it to me, it's very easy to say festival unit, no doubt, you know. Plus, summon you on a festival banner, you have a chance of pulling other festival units, which is way more, you know, value. Brynhilde is also really good. Like, Brynhilde is unironically good for PvP, even though her passive doesn't work there. And she's really good for the bird, but she's not necessary. It's the thing. Sauriel can do the job of beating stage 3 bird. More people have beat with Sauriel than with Brynhilde. So far, you know. So, you know, to me, it's an easy skip. For, you know, free-to-play players especially. But if you want to, because of how they look, because it's a sort of a waifu banner, really, I don't blame you. So, anyways, be ready for GOWTHER. I think I am.